Namaskar. I am Arav and you are watching One World News. Today's headlines bring together international diplomacy, a shocking case of impersonation, and an important development involving the Indian Air Force. These stories have triggered intense discussions on social media, raised important questions about security, accountability, and public awareness, and captured national attention. Let us begin with our top story. India protests US naval strikes that killed 3 Indian mariners. Our first story comes from the Gulf region, where the deaths of 3 Indian mariners have become a matter of serious diplomatic concern. According to reports, India's External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar spoke with US Secretary of State Marco Rubio after 3 Indian sailors lost their lives during US naval operations linked to sanctions enforcement around Iranian oil exports. The strikes reportedly affected multiple vessels carrying Indian crew members in the Gulf of Oman. Following the incident, India lodged a strong protest and summoned senior US diplomatic officials, describing the deaths as tragic and avoidable. The United States, however, has maintained that the vessels were allegedly involved in transporting sanctioned Iranian oil and had received prior warnings. This development has sparked widespread debate online. Many citizens are asking whether commercial vessels carrying Indian crew members receive sufficient protection in conflict-prone maritime zones. Others are discussing the larger challenge faced by India as it balances strategic relations with major powers while ensuring the safety of Indian nationals working across the world. One thing that stands out in this incident is that regardless of geopolitical disagreements, the safety of civilian sailors remains a priority concern for every nation. As diplomatic talks continue between Washington and Tehran, India is expected to push for stronger safeguards for its seafarers operating along vital international trade routes. Fake Army Brigadier exposed in Uttar Pradesh. Our second story has surprised many people across the country and generated enormous attention online. A 21-year-old man from Shahjahanpur, Uttar Pradesh, was arrested after allegedly posing as an Indian Army Brigadier. According to investigators, the young man claimed to be one of the youngest brigadiers in Indian military history. He reportedly traveled in a specially decorated vehicle, wore military-style attire, carried symbols associated with the armed forces, and was even accompanied by individuals posing as security personnel. Reports suggest that he managed to convince many people around him, including family members and local residents. The deception reportedly came to an end when former servicemen became suspicious and alerted authorities, leading to his detention. Social media users have reacted with a mix of humor and concern. While many joked about the extraordinary lengths taken to maintain the false identity, others pointed out a more serious issue: the pressure faced by young people in a highly competitive environment where success is often measured through status and achievement. The incident also highlights the importance of verifying credentials and respecting the institutions and uniforms that symbolize national service. Authorities are now investigating whether any laws relating to impersonation, fraud, or misuse of military symbols were violated. Indian Air Force AN-32 aircraft accident at Jorhat Air Base. Our final story concerns an Indian Air Force aircraft accident that occurred during landing operations at Jorhat Air Base in Assam. An AN-32 transport aircraft was involved in an accident while landing at the Rao Raya Air Base. Images from the scene showed parts of the aircraft damaged, with emergency response teams quickly reaching the site to control the situation. The Indian Air Force confirmed the incident and announced that a court of inquiry has been ordered to determine the exact cause of the accident. At present, officials are examining all possible factors, including technical issues, operational conditions, and environmental circumstances. The AN-32 has served as one of the most important transport aircraft in India's northeastern region for decades, supporting logistics, troop movement, and supply missions in difficult terrain. The accident has once again started discussions about modernization and fleet upgrades within military aviation. Many observers have noted that while aging aircraft continue to perform critical duties, regular upgrades and maintenance remain essential for ensuring operational safety. For now, authorities are awaiting the findings of the official investigation before drawing any conclusions regarding the cause of the accident. Today's stories remind us how interconnected issues of diplomacy, security, and public trust have become. From India's diplomatic response following the loss of its sailors to an unusual case of military impersonation and the investigation into an Air Force aircraft accident, each story highlights important questions about accountability, safety, and responsibility. As these developments continue to unfold, we will keep bringing you verified updates and detailed analysis. Thank you for watching. I am Arav, and this is One World News. Namaskar.